your level of resistance plays a vital and key role in the outcome of a situation, the outcome of an experience. Because I've talked to, I've coached, I've mentored a lot of people, and they be like, hey, I've been praying to come out of this situation. I keep praying about it. I keep praying about it. I keep praying about it. And, I don't feel like nothing changing. And then, boom, this big old tower moment happened where they are forced out of the situation. You can keep praying about a situation. You can keep asking source to change the situation. You can keep saying you want to change the situation and everything else. But the signs and the synchronicities be there. You're going to constantly keep on. You, it's going to be there. Like, all right, now it's time to do this. All right, now it's time to move forward. All right, now it's time to take these steps. Now it's time to do. You get free will. You do. But when you constantly asking for something to be different, it's going to be different. And again, your level of resistance plays a part in how it's going to turn out, you know? Because if you don't take them steps when it's placed in your face, you're going to be forced out of that situation, you know? You will be forced out of relationships, partnerships, business partnerships. You will be forced out of houses, cars, like so many situations, And I just want to speak on uh experience I had, I was dealing with a very old truck at the time, and I kept trying to put work into this truck. I kept trying to fix this truck, but ultimately it wasn't working out for me and my betterment, because it was time for me to release the truck. It was time for me to let it go so that I could move on to what was next. I kept saying I wanted to get a new truck. I kept saying like, oh, I'm gonna trade this in and I'm gonna get something different. I'm gonna get rid of this and I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do XYZ and I'm gonna do something different. But I ultimately did not. I didn't do it. And then one day, you know, the gas tank just dropped in the truck, and I was forced to have to get a new vehicle after that. Like, that ultimately was a crazy scenario for me. It was a crazy situation. Like, and so many times in my life things have happened like that. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to people and they've had relationships where things like that has happened. They've been in these abusive, toxic relationships, or in relationships where they didn't align with it anymore. And hey, I've been praying to get out of this situation. I've been praying to get out of this situation. All right. The signs, you keep being shown signs of, you need to get away from this person. You need to get out this relationship. You need to do something different, until that make or break moment happens where, something very traumatic happens, and now, boom, now this is you being forced out of this situation. Like, so many situations happen like that in life. And then on the other side of that, because it don't always have to be traumatic like that, like, it's another side of that where your level of resistance plays a part in how the outcome will turn out with you receiving something too. Because, you know, again, source it keeps showing you like, all right, I got this for you. I got this laid out for you. This is where I want you to go. This is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to have. But you keep going against that, because you keep telling source like, no, I don't want that. That ain't how it laid out for me. That ain't how I planned it. That ain't how I wanted it. It ain't wrapped up like how I wanted to see it. And you'll end up with something worse, because you didn't take the shiny thing, the new thing that source was laying out for you, and you instead chose to keep going towards something that you were being protected from. You was being protected from this thing over here, this thing that you kept resisting the urge to go against source to try to get. We want a lot of things in life. We want to go towards a lot of things in life. We want to have a lot of things in life. But sometimes we not getting those things out of protection. Everybody said rejection is your protection. And sometimes that is very much true. You be thinking you want this shiny new thing over here, or you want this person over here, or you want this job over here, or you want to go towards this neighborhood over here, or whatever it is. Like, you want to go move to this country over here. Like, And that shiny thing look all cool and everything on the outside. But once you get into it, or once you get it, or once you move there, or whatever it is, like, it ain't what it's all cracked up to be. You were being protected from that, but instead you chose to put up this resistance to continuously try to go towards it. Listen to the signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. They all out there. Your resistance determines the level of the outcome. Next one.